quality and quantity. You can look at a car and just about estimate exactly how much that car costs. Now, when somebody has had that new car for, let's say, 5 years, or maybe even 10 years, depending on the condition, you know exactly what you would pay for that car and what you wouldn't. Also, more importantly, you know what that car would actually really be worth because of the condition, just on sight. If the seats were all tore up and old ass tires on there and the motherfucker smoking and glass broke in the back, glass broke on the side and the body, the paint chipping and peeling and shit, you're not going to give that person $10,000 for that fucking car. You would start laughing and walk away if they asked. And probably get mad and slap the shit out of them if they asked you to pay $10,000. As a matter of fact, you probably wouldn't give them anything. But, you know, if it was one of those take it off my hands prices, you know, $100, you might give it to them. You might give it to them. But you're going to know exactly what that motherfucker is worth on sight. Now, concerning these documentaries of Tariq Nasheed, you have viewed every last one of them from beginning to end. You know what the quality is in that fucking bullshit. You can't be honest because you want this man to come out on top. But if you could be honest, you would have to say that that shit is not worth $100,000. Every last one of you, extreme diehards, donors, supporters, everybody, you would say the same thing. It's not worth $100,000. I've had people tell me that are his diehards, that defend him inside anybody's comment section. Hell, they even create videos. But they agreed with me on that. And this is it. Look, this is exactly what they said. They said, listen, I don't really agree with Keyboard Musician about anything that he says about Tariq Nasheed, except for one thing concerning his documentaries. That shit didn't cost $100,000 to put together. He's swindling each and every one of you into believing that that's what it costs each time. The quality in that shit is not worth $100,000. I don't even think it's worth $10,000. But he collects that certain amount of money for one reason and one reason only, so that he can get it out the way for the year, because that is exactly what it takes to maintain his lifestyle for 1 year. Over $100,000. Think about it. The $1.3 million mansion and the bills to maintain it and everything else that he has to have in his lifestyle. The cars and expenses and this and that. This is why the other money, after that money, is needed, because every dime of that money is going toward the bills for a whole year. I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't take the majority of that money and pay his bills in advance. That's what I would do. Because you never know how much more money you're going to actually get from these people. He's just been one lucky son of a bitch that has managed to continue to collect this money, man, just over and over again. It's amazing to me. It really is. One time, maybe twice, but then when people start to realize after time that he's doing nothing with the money, and that money is starting more and more to look like it's going toward himself. I mean, it seemed like people would back off and say, well, wait a minute, man. I can't continue giving you money, and you're going to have this money go toward your own life. What about our society? I mean, this is what this thing is supposed to be about, right? I mean, a public figure is to the service of the people. You solve problems. You should have all kinds of achievements and accomplishments up under your belt over a 20-year period. You should have a track record. People should be able to refer to that and see all these good things that you have done. All these things that can be accredited to you and to you only. But there is none. Why is that? See, I have to ask these questions because the donators and supporters, they're not going to ask these questions to Tariq Nasheed. He has made them so uncomfortable in asking him a question that they don't dare even write it inside a comment section. I don't even think they even think about it. That fear of not wanting this man to curse them out and look down on them and be angry at them. I mean, it's amazing to me. And at the same time, these people can be brave in my comment section, but then go to his and be quiet as a mouse. Be the biggest coward on the planet. I don't understand that. You can't be both, a coward and brave. You're one or the other. Some of you are straddling that fence, man. You should be asking Tariq Nasheed questions every fucking day. And he should be more than willing to answer any of them because after all, you giving this nigga over $100,000 a year. That's what it boils down to. And it's ironic that it's always 100,000 plus. Have you noticed that? Go back 10 years and you tell me. You're going to start realizing that I know what I'm talking about. This is war against all those who use our people, who misuse our people, who mislead our people. We at war. We no longer consider any of you a part of our society. You have stolen great amounts of money. You didn't earn any kind of respect. You manipulated them into respecting you. You manipulated them into believing everything that you say. But you can prove none of it. You have nothing to show for 20 years of collecting this money from the people. Nothing to show for it. Absolutely nothing. These are the questions that you should be asking them. How come you don't have anything to show for 20 years of all the people giving you $100,000 a year? Where's that money going to, man? Damn. Can you tell us? A sure sign that they are guilty is when they get angry because you're asking questions in the first place. And he gets very angry. And he still wants you to support him. Even after he keeps proving over and over again that he will never answer any of your questions. Is this right? Or is this wrong? It's wrong. If it was anybody else, you would call them a con artist, a thief, a liar. But because it's somebody that you donate to, then it's okay. You're going to try to make excuses, but you're still unsuccessful at that because there's no excuse you could ever think of. There's no excuse you should ever even want to think of, for that matter, concerning you asking some important questions to this nigga. Where has all the money gone? How much money have you collected all together? I mean, we should have some major programs in every community. We should be a little more on top right now. We're just as worse, just as bad as we ever were before they even came on the scene. I think we would have done so much better without them. You should have given your money to the right people, to the right situations, because now it's too late to build now. There's too much that's going on now, man. It's too late for all that. That's why I keep saying it's too late for change. You wasted too much fucking time, and you wasted too much energy, and now it's just, you're exhausted. Your money is exhausted. And now It's done. All you can do now is survive and wait for whatever's coming in the future. And a lot of you, I'm telling you, when this shit starts to happen, you're going to be running frantically trying to get people's help over here and over there. And nobody will help you. You should be getting prepared for this now. But the first thing that you have to do is believe it. You have to accept that things have gotten so bad that now we are waiting for things to get even worse. A lot of you don't believe that. You don't want to believe it because it's very hurtful. It's gloom and doom. Somebody wrote in the comment section one day, all you talk about is gloom and doom. Listen, I could tell that you are one of these cowards out here that don't even want to mention anything that you would have to go through. But see, this is something that you need to hear so that you can get prepared for it. You need to know that things have gotten so bad now, things will get even worse.